I'm still not used to this. We got different mics.
Hey guys, welcome back to.
Welcome to Porch
Good morning,
Chats.
everybody.
Good morning. Let's
Hope
chat.
you had a great sleep last night.
You did.
We're not sleeping very well these days.
Hope you had wonderful dreams and that you counted lots of sheep as you drifted off. I've never understood that.
Hopefully you didn't have to count many sheep at all.
I counted sheep all night and I still didn't fall asleep. And that's on 3rd trimester. Oh, yeah. And my acid reflux.
Getting close.
I know. Honestly, I kind of hope that we work with Tums at some point because I just think that would be so fitting.
Because you love Tums. Or you don't love them, but you
I don't love them, but they're necessary in my final trimester.
Yeah, I get that.
What are we talking about today, babe?
Okay.
Because I don't really know.
I wanted to ask you who you love more, me or our son?
Wow. Just jumping right in.
Because I know the answer for me.
I actually don't think I would. I'm going to answer this in a way that's really not answering it.
Go for it.
I would say it's a completely different kind of love. And I would say that the priority of love is different. But I guess you could answer it by saying like, yes, I love you more than I love Weston, but I would say it's a different kind of love.
How's it different?
Well, one, I think our relationship is first and was first.
Yeah.
And without our relationship, there would not be Weston.
Right.
And our relationship ultimately, because of what it reflects, I would say holds a more significant meaning.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's just a weird way to ask it. Like, do you love our child more or do you love me more? I mean, I love you more. But I think it is, I don't know.
That would be my answer too, though.
But yeah, because I think obviously our ultimate reflection is Christ and his bride.
Yeah.
And that's the priority is our relationship. And I mean, we've talked about this a lot. Like, ultimately, like the way that we love each other also is one of the greatest things we can do for our kids is to love each other more than them and to prioritize us because
it's going to help us love them better.
Yeah, our love helps love them more. But also I would say it's a different, because we've talked about this before too. I think we both have like a deeper understanding of the gospel because of our love for Weston, because there is a way that we love our child differently than we love each other. Yeah. And we feel the gravity of what the Lord did for us by sending Jesus to die on a cross. And to save us. We feel that much differently and in a different, we see it in a different light since having a baby. Yeah, because of Wes. And because of each other, yes, for sure. But I think there is a difference in it's even different, I think, for us, like having a son. Like, I think just because of the picture of the gospel, you know, the way that the Lord chose to demonstrate his love for us. So
sending his son, yeah.
Yeah, that I don't know. I know you're just kind of being silly in the way you're asking the question, but I don't know if I would say, like, I don't know if I would word it that way, but maybe is that wrong?
It was a serious question, but I was also being silly with the, like, aggressive in my question. You know?
No, I know. That's what I mean.
So, but because I would say that I think, you know, you can get too wrapped up in your kids.
Yeah.
Sounds bad to say, but, like, yeah, you could be too wrapped up in your kids. Parents can be too focused on their kids and, you know, at the expense of their marriage.
Oh, you know? Totally. Well, and I think we even, like, have already talked about that. I can't imagine, like, having multiple kids. We're about to experience that. But even, like, as your kids get older, as your kids have more things going on or more involved in even other activities, and you have hopes for them because you love them, and you are even, like, I think spending a unique amount of time as a parent in a sweet way, but also a dangerous way. You can spend so much time thinking about your kids.
Yeah.
And about someone else and not thinking about your spouse. And we talk about this all the time. Like, when Wes and Milo and, Lord willing, if we have more kids, like when they're out of the house, like, it's just us. And like,
yeah.
Because we committed to each other for the rest of our lives. Our kids didn't commit to us for the rest of our lives in the same sense. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different, like, our commitment is ultimately to each other and to our marriage and our love for one another and our commitment to representing Christ together until the day that we die. Like that's what we're ultimately committed to.
Yeah.
And that outlasts
Yeah,
our
it's
days
important
of
for us to
young
be,
kiddos,
a good couple, to be a good family for our kids, but then also, that family starts as two, gets bigger, and then it goes back to two eventually.
Yeah.
And
obviously they're still part of our family, but
right, yeah.
even
But,
more like our home.
We do every day together. Yeah, so we better be
Yeah.
prioritizing our relationship.
Yeah.
We better like each other more than we like our kids, in a way, obviously, because that's the person that you're going to spend the majority of your time with forever, not your kids. Your kids are going to have their own spouses. They're going to have their own kids, their own families.
Well, and I think desiring that and even praying for that for your kids, and I think that's a way too that I think we've already noticed that, like a way that we prioritize our marriage while also prioritizing our kids is the way in which we even pray for the hopes that we have for our kids and the way that we submit them to the Lord.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is, I think, a huge part of it for us, because it's so easy to be controlling as a parent. Even we say that we're like literally in year one of parenting. But like already I can just see the way that like our desire to like control and give him the best, but like ultimately when we entrust our kids to the Lord, we do not only the biggest service to our kids, we do a big service to us and to our marriage, because we recognize that it's not our ultimate responsibility to control everything. It's our ultimate responsibility to submit them to the Lord. And that helps us love them better and love each other better, because we're not trying to control and manipulate situations, to be the best they can be for our kids, even if our intention is good. Yeah. So, yeah, good question, babe.
Oh, thanks, babe. Oh. So our encouragement today is to ask good questions.
Our encouragement today is that's not it.
What?
I didn't feel like that made sense.
What do you mean?
That's to ask good questions? I mean, I guess it could be.
No, I'm not saying actually that's our encouragement.
Oh.
All right, we love you guys, and we love each other more than you, more than our kids, more than anything in this life. Should we end by like kissing?
Love you guys.
What?
See you
We'll see you tomorrow.
We won't make you endure seeing us kiss on the podcast screen. PDA is not my thing. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.